Alright, hello everybody. This is my second video of me making a exoskeleton legs. Today we shall be cutting all the materials out of this board, at least for the legs, and then once that's done I will draw up the actual hip part, and then cut that out and see if I'm able to rotate or not rotate but bend the actual material. And so the first I gotta draw actual like foot parts that my foot's actually gonna sit on. And so yeah, but all right guys, I will now be starting to cut. I have to make sure I've got all my PPE on, and so we will get to the cutting now. All right, y'all. I foolishly didn't think that I would need to clamp down this thing, but I really do. Because while I was cutting it, it was just one to rotate, and I don't want that to happen anymore, so I will clamp it down, and then I will get back to cutting. Well, now I've got everything cut. I got about this much left for the waist, and I got a whole nother board for it. And so now that I've got everything cut, it is time for assembly, which that'll also be nice and fun. And so yeah, I'll see you then. Now, I kind of forgot to make the angles so then that it'll actually want to bend, but also why I changed the drill bit so much was that I thought that the smaller one was gonna work, but it didn't, because I would much rather these bolts be able to go in smoothly where I don't have to actually twist it like I did on the shin part. But I mean, it's a test. That's why I'm making these legs now instead of with the motors and with final actual like metal and all. And so, but yeah, let me get back into cutting, and then I'll get back into assembly and see how well these guys bend. If they don't bend too well, then I'll just make a bigger cut. But I mean, yeah. Alright, so now I have one leg almost complete. It's the left leg, and so I will show you the finished product once I get not all legs, both legs done. And then I'll have to attach a kind of foot to this part, just so then that it'll actually want to go with my foot. But in the final product of this, I will have straps. More than likely it'll probably be in the next couple of videos where I'll have the straps and I'll attach them with more rivets. I'll get a smaller size. I got the largest size thinking, oh yeah, no, I might need them. And then also I will have padding for whenever these extruding parts of the rivets are not there, just so I don't feel them in my leg. But yeah, so I'll now be able to rotate my knee to where it's a sitting position or like actually walking. But yeah, I got one leg done. Alright, so I did some off-camera building. I'd figured out that I had drilled too big of holes in my shin part, so whenever I tried to use the rivet, it didn't want to actually suck it up and make it into a better connection. And you can see that with this hole right here, it got way bigger, but I was able to cut out a new one and make it so this is my right leg, this one's my left leg. Yes, left leg, right leg. Now all I got to do is make the feet part for it, which will go right here. And then I also got to make the waist for all the attachments. But yeah, that's we're gonna go right there. And then I will start to make the not start to make anything. I will actually test everything out once I've got all that built. And hopefully that will be in this video. I don't actually know, depending on the time, but yeah. Alright, so I've got the aluminum cut out for my cleat, which they'll just go right there. They will attach to this part to where they'll attach right here and then go all the way down. Well, I got both of the legs done. I got everything from the thigh to the foot done. Now all I need to do is just make the hip part, and then we'll attach it all. See where I can get some straps, like Velcro straps, to be able to attach these legs to my legs. And then I've got almost like a belt that I'm gonna get from Home Depot and be able to put it on the waist. But yeah, I'm excited that I finally got everything done. Whenever I am not cutting anything or not grinding anything down, I'm gonna take out the plastic parts, and it'll reveal this almost aluminum colored metal underneath. So it should be fun. I can't wait for it. I don't know if I'll be able to do it next week. I got a trip that I'm going to be going on. So the next video might take a little longer. It might be 2 weeks. I don't know just yet. But I mean, yeah, I'm excited to do it. Can't wait for it. And I'll see y'all.